Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Well, that's tough. You come in here, you dial up that pass play on the first play from scrimmage and get it picked.
And you know, coaches always talk about we prepare for every eventuality. You don't even mention this as a possibility when you dial up that play, right? Instead, they throw a pick, and now they're behind the 8 ball on the road to get things going.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson. And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 27.
He was tackled at the 27.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. They'll run here with Bo. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26.
Baltimore
just enough to get the 1st down there with a 1-yard pickup.
10 at the 26-yard line.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
They'll try the left side. Jackson looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Boy, no chance, as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd.
Butker on for the field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good, and the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run. 2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Forced out to his left. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st down, it's Jackson. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Ball carrier.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down and 4, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
No gain on the play.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. To throw is Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Tyreek Hill.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. On the catch, it's Andre Johnson. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. They go play action now. Jackson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On the move to his left. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. Fielded at about the 28. It was a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Well, the 2nd down throw on target. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the run, it's Bo Jackson. Powers through him. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Again, the ball carrier.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll run now with Bo Jackson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
Rod Woodson on the coverage.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Butker's kick here is good. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Set to return, this is Brandon Cooks. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead, now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Brings up third down.
On third down, here's Bo. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Lawrence Taylor able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when you get
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rob Woodson. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, CD, taking a step back, we're 2 weeks into the season, and you already kind of get the sense that teams are beginning to separate themselves. If you look at the 2-0 teams, and remember, 62% of 2-0 teams ultimately make the playoffs. But Baltimore, Kansas City, Green Bay, Seattle, just to name a few, they look really good.
They certainly do, and in a lot of ways, those are the teams that we expected to be 2-0 at this part of the season. I mean, it's no major surprise. But how about Arizona being 2-0 as well? People talked about them getting better in the offseason. I don't know how many of us thought they'd beat San Francisco in the opener. They did. Then they jumped on Washington this week, and they are 2-0 as well.
Now, on the other side of the spectrum, we know the not good news about teams that start 0-2. The Giants and the Jets both there, Detroit, Cincinnati. So, again, maybe some more predictable names.
Certainly, they are predictable. Again, not a surprise for most of them, although many thought Detroit would be improved at this point. But how about a team that's 0-2 that went through a little bit of a difficult offseason like the rest of us, but even more so because of players being gone? How about Houston being 0-2 right now? They won the division last year. I think that's a little bit unexpected right now, even though they had a tough opening schedule with Kansas City and Baltimore.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Jackson complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
A gain of 31.
Now we're first and 10 at the 11. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And now if the Chiefs hit the PAT, they will take the lead.
Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with a touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Complete, it's Johnson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
45-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. It's caught by Jackson. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught by Jackson. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a second down. On second down, this is Jackson, and he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 38. 7 yards there and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On the carry, it's Jackson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Byron Jones brought him down. 1 yard gain.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
37-yard
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now Jackson. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Now Jackson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
Ball carrier.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
The 9-yard line.
They'll run again with Jackson, looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. On the run, this is Jackson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He couldn't quite find the goal line, but a good run of 8 yards is going to make it an interesting 4th and goal now. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Butker's kick here is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They'll roll him out right. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 35. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.